Hello and welcome to the most hated show in the black corner of the internet. I'm your host, the whiteologist, Mr. Blow Your Minds, and this is Black Minds News. Black Minds News is to report, articulate, transmit, communicate, insinuate, develop, investigate, unveil, decode, spread the news, whether it's by news, video, website, or quotes from publications. As I articulate this information, I ask that the creator of the universe be here, heart, soul, mind, and spirit, because why? The truth don't need no partner. As a descendant of the greatest people who created this place that we call the United States, we, the foundational black Americans, the bloodline historical lineage, the historical people known as slaves, we who call ourselves BADOS, Black American Descendant of Slaves. Some say Black African Descendant of Slaves. Others say ADOS, American Descendant of Slaves. We, the today generation, children, offspring, and present generation, we give honor to our ancestors. And you know what my motto of this show is? I'm never going to tell you what I heard. I'm only going to tell you what I know. Today's date is August 26, 2019. Going to Texas. Did you hear? Young man going today in this new millennium in the 21st century, due to what a lot had happened back in the 90s, again coming out of the areas that we come out of, due to the simple fact materialism, that differentiation between who had money, who didn't. Somebody came up with the grandiose idea that we're going to make all children start wearing uniforms. That way will be no disparity between how you look and I look. Now, on face value, that looks good, sounds good, can be good. So, they implemented policies that would say that these are the way that you have to wear the attire. But does that also fall in when it comes to hair? Is hair part of a dress code? Again, California just passed a law talking about now not discriminating against black people and their hair. Because it seemed like white folks seem like they will always get to determine what is good for you. What is appropriate in the eyes of white folks when it comes to black hair, right? So if you came to work, black woman, and your hair was in the natural, it seemed to be not professional. If a black man decided he wanted to wear his hair out, we don't think that's a little bit professional looking. If you wear it in braids, that is not professional, and so on and so on, right? But what about when we're talking about school, when you're going there to learn? One thing you say about dressing, but your hairstyle. We're not talking about coloring, we're talking about just the naturalness of how we as BODOS, ADOS have the natural inclination to want to have style and profile and swag and anything and everything that we do. So a young man goes to school, got a fresh little cut, comes in, somebody sees it, hating as always, decided to come up with some idea that they thought it was professional. Well, Black Minds News seen the story, and we're going to disseminate it right here. So, again, stay tuned for the most hated show on the black corner of the internet as we look at this story, and stay tuned for this broadcast. Hey, how's y'all doing again? This is your host, Mr. Blows Your Minds. Today's date is August 26, 2019. First and foremost, I want to say what's good to my fam. Subscribers old and new, welcome. Thank you, Black Minds News, for that click that you do. Thank you personally from Mr. Blows Your Mind. Passerbys, if you happen to pass by, again, this is the most hated show in the black corner of the internet. Been in the business for 7 years. Used to get 275,000 views, which is 250,000 views. Stopped the video after it got about 2-3 years. We also get 50, 30,000 and so on. But today, as of 2019, we only down about 100, and lately we're only down to 40 views, right? And so, with 2.9 thousand subscribers, you tell me if there's no such thing as conspiratorial against black news media, right? So, let's go ahead and get in this anyway. Matter of fact, go down the aisle, see something you might like, see something that make you feel some kind of way. You know, the motto of the show is, truth don't need no partner. Now, let's get into this here, right? So, again, as I was telling you into the introduction there, about, we send our kids to these schools. And when you send your kid to the school, you're thinking that schooling is there to educate again. Educate means to bring out of oneself, right? Education don't mean that you're going there to get something. It's already in you. So what they do is to bring it out of you. And so you go there as an institution for learning. Again, I believe it's all about public fooling. It's not really about schooling. It's about public fooling. And so you go into the institution of a people that, again, historically, when we look at that, if we take that into accountability, we might be kind of apprehensive about sending our children there, right? Just on history alone. And again, that the people who are providing the so-called education, majority of the time don't look like you, don't come from the areas that you come in, don't come from an environment like you. So again, could there be bias amongst those who are facilitating the so-called instructions that is part of the curriculum that the school believe you as a black student in those schools should be learning, right? That's what we have to look at, right? So, with all that being said, sometimes they be in dangerous environments. Again, we even had one time there was a conversation in the country was talking about, well, maybe they need to make the teachers have guns in classroom, right? Remember that shit? They're talking about you need to have some guns in the classroom. And so they talked about it, but they better not implement that shit, because the minute one of them teachers shoot one of them damn students, you might as well close that motherfucker down. Real talk, right? So anyway, moving forward. So we take this story here. I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and get you and hear it. And let's see if, does it make sense, right? Does it really make sense? But, sometimes people can make a square peg fit in a round hole and tear everything good, right? So check this out, and we should be right back. Parents sue Texas school district after white administrator used Sharpie to cover black students' haircut. I'm going to say that again. Parents sue Texas school district after white administrators used Sharpie to cover black students' haircut. This story is coming out of Slate, August 21st, 2019, and this is how it reads. Parents of a black middle school student are suing a Texas school district for forcing the student to color in what the suit described as a fade haircut with a design line with a black Sharpie marker. Parents of the then 13-year-old 7th grader in Pearland Independent School District filed a federal civil rights suit over the weekend against the Houston area district, Barry Miller Junior High School, and 3 white school officials, including the principal, alleging racial discrimination. The suit said teachers laughed as they filled in the lines that resembled an M in the student's haircut that the school official said was in violation of the district dress code policies. The incident took place in April when the student, identified in the suit as JT, came to school with a new haircut. School officials sent the teenager to the school office where he was presented with 2 options: accept an in-school suspension for a violation of the dress code, or fill in the line with a permanent black marker. The haircut did not depict anything violent, gang-related, obscene, or otherwise offensive or inappropriate in any manner. JT did not believe the haircut violated any school policies. According to the lawsuit, the suit said parents were not contacted and the ultimatum put the student under great duress because he had not been in trouble before and didn't want the suspension to affect his standing on the track team. Suit said the student found the punishment highly offensive and felt extremely degraded by the process, causing him to suffer from anxiety and depression following the incident. It is commonly understood among scholars and the general public that depicting African Americans with jet black skin is a negative racial stereotype. The suit said the district has since changed its policy, having removed restrictions on the hairstyle and carving in May.
Parents outraged after a teacher allegedly drew on a student's head with a permanent marker. You can see the young man has a design shaved into his head, which apparently goes against the dress code at Barry Miller Junior High in Pearland, Texas. He says the teacher told him he could go to an in-school suspension or have the design covered up with a Sharpie. The teacher apologized to the parents, but is now on administrative leave and facing discipline from the school district. Matt Uris, CBS Philly.
Well, the family accusing Pearland ISD of enforcing what they claim is a racist dress code policy will hold a news conference today to explain why they are suing that school district. Now, we told you about the incident before. An administrator at Barry Middle Junior High used a Sharpie to darken the scalp of 7th grader Jules Trice, saying that his haircut violated their dress code. The boy's parents are suing the district, the principal, and the teacher, alleging they all violated his civil rights.
I hold my son against his will and color his hair, and then he said they laughing while they're doing it. That makes me even more mad. So my kid is a joke.
Well, Pearland ISD has since changed its dress code policy. It also released a statement saying using a Sharpie was not an appropriate way to address the dress code violation.
All right, so we back, right? So we see that again in Texas, the little young brother there is only seemed like he's in I think he was in 7th grade at the time, right? He was 13 in 7th grade at that time. And so what we see is that came to school with a new fresh haircut, and upon somebody's observance, seen the haircut and decided that it was worthy to take him down to the office, right? That he needed to go see the principal. And so based on the decision of those in the office, they decided that it was an ultimatum. And I'm assuming that the principal is the one who made this ultimatum. Or to just say maybe those who attended the office, right? So the ultimatum was either he was to be suspended. Now, wait a minute. To be in school suspension for his haircut that supposedly is violating. And again, dress code. Does dress code and hair, are they synonymous? I mean, maybe I just don't understand that. Okay. I understand one thing is having appropriateness of hair, like, groom. But again, if I could see that me more towards women when you're talking about girls, when they talk about color and, you know, that, okay, let's say that. But when we're just talking about the naturalness of your hair and to have designs, again, doesn't have anything to do inappropriateness with gang affiliation. It's just part of what we would say Black American culture, right? Black American culture does this. And again, we are unique in that aspect that everybody else, again, hate a lot of the things we do for the simple fact of the uniqueness that we as black people got. And so when anytime they're in a position that they think that they can, you know, pull this little card, this little white card they be using, and they're always going to use the innocent, the young one, because he should have just said, fuck it, go ahead and give me the 1 day, give me the in-school suspension. But again, he had his reason for not doing it because he was on the track team. Now, again, you know, maybe they don't know he's on the track team, right? Or maybe this was somebody, again, sometimes you never understand that some of the people, because again, I'm just getting from my own experience, that, you know, when you are a young black man coming up and you have the potential, you have, you know, you're sharp, you're smart, you can read and write and you pass a damn test. But you're not the kind that fits in the bubble that they have in their ideology of what you should be. Then they feel that some way I have to find a way to break you. Now I could tell you some stories that y'all would not even believe, but I'm not going to put that on here yet. But let me tell you something. I ain't going to never tell you what I heard. I'm going to tell you what I know. And so when you have these teachers in there, a lot of them have biases and racial inclinations and a whole lot of things that hide behind the fact that you have the title of teacher, but they sometimes are in schools that, let's say, once upon a time, let's say going back, there used to be a time where, depending on what part of the city you live in, because you know South is normally where they have the black folks there, and the North was the white folks. So let's just say you just happen to be in schools that are in the North. So there was a period of time where there was a migration where black folks didn't live in white communities, and then it was the trickling in aspect where some black people started to get in. So now they got some families. Some of them are starting now sprinkling to the school. The school primarily was all white. You have a few blacks, and then there's more migrating in. The demographics change, and then these teachers who were there when it was all white students now have to be in the classroom where all black students at. A lot of them don't like the fact that that's who they're teaching, but this is the job and the tenure that they got. So a lot of times they have animosity. They're teaching the curriculum that's given, but again, behind it, you understand, they may still be things that unbeknownst to stealthiness of what they do. So I had plenty teachers coming up who I know for 100% fact they was racist people, right? And so here was Mr. Blow Your Mind, like young man here in classroom, again, being, as they say, multitasking. I could be sitting there cutting jokes in the back, talking to old girl over here, paying attention to what's on the board. You might have caught me turn, and then you want to try to put me up in front and get me on the front of the damn board. I could go ahead, sob, or do what the hell you was doing, go back in there, people laughing, cut a joke, and going back by my long hair. Now, because of that, and being, you know, excel in sports and stuff like that. So what happened? They seen the potential. Well, Mr. Blow Your Mind is a leader type Negro. A little smart, all that other shit. So I have to find a way to try to break him, right? So I was trying to find some way to try to belittle you somehow. So here it was, this young man came in, got his hair cut. Whoever was the teacher was, seen that right off bat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was right, he liked to cut, but because you do it, nigger think he looks smart. I wish white people could do that shit, but we can't do it, so fuck it. JT, go to the office. Your hair is inappropriate. Okay, you go down there, talk to the principal about, see what they're gonna do with you, right? Go down there, right? Get down there to the principal, down to the office. So somehow, whoever was the authority of that gave him an ultimatum. JT, here's what we're gonna do here, right? You know, this is violation of dress code. You know, you're not supposed to be having any graffiti in your head, gang symbols, calligraphy. Well, that's supposed to be in there, some kind of gibberish, whatever that is in your head. It's not school appropriate. So we decided that the best thing we can do for you here is maybe in school suspension or I got one. Why don't we, would you mind if we just colored it in and then you would be okay? That's a good option, right? We can get a Sharpie and color in there and that'll be fine with you and you can go on the show. JT, I am on the track team, so it's kind of like, okay, all right, fine. Right? Now, maybe he was okay with it. He was like, well, fuck it. But again, grown motherfucking ass people, grown white ass people, go get a damn Sharpie, permanent marker ink into your head, which goes where? Into your scalp, goes into your pores, go into your brain. And these are what we consider educators. Do I need to say that again? Here these people is as administrators, principals, and so forth, but these are the ones probably teaching your kids about whatever the curriculum is and can't make a damn decision about a haircut, whether it's inappropriate as to say, we're going to give you a warning this time, because there ain't nothing you could do about it unless, I'm surprised my going to say, well, why don't we just get some clippers and just cut all your shit and make it fucking bald? How about that shit? No, somebody has a stupid ass idea. Oh, why don't we get a damn marker and color it in? See, there's some racial ass shit. You know it's some racial ass shit, but you always trying to play that motherfucking game like, we're not racist and we want to apologize. Fuck all that. You knew that shit from the get-go. What idea was that? We're going to color it in. So again, like I keep telling y'all, they like to do this little shit, and then when they want to go back amongst them, they damn play, hey, nigga was at school and put a fucking Sharpie in the goddamn hair. He had a fucking M and I colored the shit in, and we were sitting there with those. I was elated. I was fucking, I got to grab his head, grabbing a nigger's head. That's, it's invigorating. You know what I'm saying? A nigger with a big ass afro, don't you just want to go touch it, but you doing that shit, it's going to be offensive, and they're going to go mad like, what, get your hand on my goddamn afro, We got a chance to color one in. It's funny as hell. Right? Sitting there belittling that young boy about some bullshit that again, some fetish shit you trying to get the fuck off. And here y'all doing that to a young brother like that. Right? Made him go around with that shit in his damn head like that. And now we just want to apologize. Oh, you damn right. You supposed to get all they ass. School, principal, whoever else did this shit. Who else get the janitor. Anybody else, you supposed to get them all. You understand? I'll put charge to the game, right? But they ain't do it. So, just imagine that shit. These are the people probably educating your kids and can't make a damn decision or something that's like that. Huh? I'm going to suspend everything about what you did had nothing to do with just, suspend them for what? His hair? Well, let's just say maybe he went to the barber and they messed his head up. So they had to try to come up with a way and then to make it to clear it up was to just, instead of balding him up, they put a design to cover it up. It could be a whole lot of things to that. It's just hair. But for odd reason, y'all don't understand that shit. Or you don't want to, or really was just this innate opportunity for you to go ahead and try to get one off and you thought y'all was going to get away. I don't know. Ain't no way you thought you was going to be able to get that off and he was going to be cool with it. So it's like sometimes I think they say, the way I be looking at doing all these stories is, motherfucker would rather just get the shit off and say, fuck it, I just get another job. But I got to do it. So now when I go to a picnic and reunions and, hey, I did this. Right? I just, white folks, you hear me? Sit there and comment, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Because I believe this how y'all be getting down. And then try to hide, like, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You weren't thinking about that at the front of getting. No, anyway, we can't put a Sharpie in his head. I mean, that is permanent ink. It's going in his pores, getting in his brain. Well, I don't give a shit. Fucking do it anyway, right? Man, I tell you, boy, y'all some funny ass people at times. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Take it for what you want to take it, man. I just wanted to bring that story to you. I ain't gonna get you on the deep end. I just want to make sure that y'all heard that. So again, tell you, boy, one of these days, like old Ralph Cramden used to say, one of these days, bang, zoom, huh? So again, that's what it is, man. We're always looking for an opportunity. That itch always, that itch always need to be scratched. There's an opportunity there, they put it on the scale. My job or to get this off, but I can always say it. It looked like they will compromise their money. I guess because you, according to the wealth gap, I guess you can afford to do that, right? Well, a black person would have to do and go through all that, right? So again, Black News Mind, Black Minds News, want to thank each one of you for your click and your participation. Remember, when you see one another, get it, what's good, brother? What's good, sister? Get a universal nod if you can't even do that much. Get all this hatred, jealousy, envy, and spite out your ass. And understand we is all we got. Understand those with the uniform and the team that you on. Yes, allies are important, and yours, ask them the questions. When shit get hot, and if shit get hot, are you gonna still be in the frying pan with me? Have you ever heard of John Brown? Is he real to you, or is that a fictitious story or some myth or some movie they done told that we ain't supposed to really know if it's real or not? Understand that the time is dawning, that you have some but not all are looking for your demise. So it is incumbent that we as the black people, BADOS and ADOS, stay vigilant, mindful, cautious, and high spirit. Again, this is your host, Mr. Blow Your Mind, and this is another Black Minds News Report. I want to say peace, love, to the next show.